What's up, YouTube? Welcome to day 78. Day 78 of 100k to 100k MRR challenge. Yeah, 78. Wow, that's like closer to 3 months. It's like 11 days, 12 days away. Wow. Yeah, we've come a far way. So we didn't quite hit the 1k per month, but we did get halfway-ish. So not bad. And it isn't exactly MRR because some of these are annual plans, but I've also been working on some pretty big changes to the app, and yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna have a big impact. We'll see. But yeah, today I just wanted to kind of talk about my journey a little bit. So yeah, looking at my chart, it's pretty amazing how far I have come. About 1,000 downloads, and yeah, this is just working with like 2 creators. Yeah, this video really went viral here, but I've been just kind of like conserving my my potential to like maximize on the when I do really hammer down on this marketing strategy. So yeah, I haven't really reached out to any more. I created some systems which I talked about in the previous videos, and I also brought in my previous assistant slash manager. She's great. Always does what she's asked to do. Always punctual. So yeah, and we're actually uptrending, which is great. I really do think this new version of the app is going to really make an impact, not because of the new feature, but also the design change. It's something I kind of overlooked, but I think that could make a pretty big impact. So we'll have to see. But yeah, I think in the beginning I was just kind of I was doing it, but maybe my heart was not in the right place, or like I was thinking I'm gonna do this, but then I didn't really know where I was going with it. But now I feel like there's a clear path forward. I pretty much know exactly what I have to do, which is good, because if you know exactly what you have to do, then you just have to do them. So yeah, I think sometimes business is just a game of patience. You put the pieces on board, move the places around, pieces on around, kind of like chess. But the good thing about business is that it compounds, or it stacks one way or another. So yeah, I think in 3 to 5 months, I'll probably have 10x this. So I'll presumably be doing 1,000 downloads a day instead of this. We peaked like around 100 downloads here. I believe we got like maybe like a million, or yeah, like a million views ish around this time. So we'll see what happens, but yeah, I mean, 10 creators, 20 creators, that should obviously be a 10x 20x. Um, and yeah, I guess like the main growth or the main cost of the business in that case would be the cost to pay off the creators, which is fine. You know, I just saw this tweet just now, and it was saying that Satoshi Nakamoto, the creator of Bitcoin, just became the 12th richest person in the world. And I retweeted that saying, if you can find a way to make others rich, they will make you rich. And that was very true when I was doing my Airbnb business. I hired employees, and I would have never been able to run a business at that scale. We were housing maybe 10 to 20 people, probably about 15 people on average every night. And there's no way I could have done that by myself. But I think that's one of my strengths, which is to be able to think systematically or build systems quite well. And I'm quite good at delegating. So yeah, I think that's a strength, and this kind of SaaS software business might be different, but fundamentally, I still need to hire people to help me, creators and managers in this case, potentially accountants and probably a lawyer further down the line. But yeah, I think that business is good for society. People pay them because you bring them value, and then you're also hiring people, so you're paying your employees, which is is good for them too. So yeah, I think that I'll be able to grow this to a fantastic scale, and 3 to 5 months, I believe I will be I will hit around, I'll say at least 10K a month. 10-20K a month. And that's a interesting thing about the SaaS or software, is that by making a small change, I mean, first of all, you can completely 10x your business overnight by changing some lines of code. I mean, it's not easy, but certainly doable. You can 10x your business overnight with the same number of customers, and then again you can 10x that again by doing better marketing. So I believe that my conversion numbers are weak right now, but I think with the new version update, I think I already have product market fit. Like the initial conversion rate, download to free trial, it was around like 15 to 8%, which is like already quite good. I imagine it'll be higher with a new update. But where I can really work on is the views to download. Normally, according to AI, it's around 1% to 0.1%, but I'm doing like 0.01%, 0.02%, which is like 1 out of 100,000, which is like terrible. 10,000, 1 out of 10,000. But yeah, I mean that's an easy 10x right there, and then assuming the download to conversion rates have improved as well, that should be also another easy 2x. So, in total it could be like 20, 30x. So if I'm doing like 400 right now with my current numbers, that could easily be 4K to 12K. Um, so that's the exciting thing about software business and SaaS. There's a lot of angles to improve your numbers. So yeah, I think I should really lock in. I'm at a pivotal moment with my app, and yeah, I mean it's a compound growth. The MRR, it's compound growth. So I feel blessed that I was able to embark on this journey, and I was able to come as far as I did, meet the right people, the right partners, also learn from the right people, and the on Twitter and YouTube. Um, so I feel quite lucky. Oh wow, I hit 1K in ARR, not MRR but ARR, which is it's great. It's great. So yeah, I feel very lucky to be in my position. Um, I mean, coming from like when I was doing like 10K a month, uh, the numbers uh, sometimes feel a little bit discouraging. But then when I realized that there's like zero overhead, um, there's no like physical parts moving. When I was doing the Airbnb business, there were like 6, 7 apartments to manage and clean every day, cleaning staff to manage and pay. Um, I have none of that, and the market is so much bigger. Like potentially, I could be metaphorically housing tens of thousands of people, hundreds of thousands of people. With the Airbnb, I had to actually get a house, you know, to increase like my quote unquote MRR. So I mean, this like has way more potential. Um, without, I mean, maybe I need more like employees, but without any like overhead cost, I can easily 10x, 100x, 1,000x my business. Um, yeah, it's quite amazing actually. It's too bad I always like slip back to like that negative thinking, but sometimes I have to like stop and pat myself in the back, appreciate the moment, and yeah, like a lot of people don't even see the potential, or I don't know if they do it purposely, but they like downplay it. I guess like the numbers are low, so yeah, like maybe, but it's really a crazy thing if you think about it. Like lines of codes, and you're making like thousands of dollars, millions of dollars a month. It's quite a remarkable thing. Yeah, someone. I was watching this YouTube video yesterday, and someone was saying that magic, religion, and code, they have all one thing in common, which is like they're based on symbols, and I thought that was quite profound. I mean, magic and religion, religion's a real thing. Magic, I don't know, but code is very real. It's all around us. So, yeah. And lastly, I wanted to talk about something, which was, yeah, it's for anyone who wants to start this journey. I think you really have to be prepared. And I used to say that I heard people say that this journey is 10 times harder. Like business journey is 10 times harder than what you think it would be. So I was prepared to work 10 times harder. Uh, but what I realized is that it's actually 100 times harder. And maybe that's like more the case for software to do this if I didn't have AI to help me code. And we live in a quite a remarkable time. Um, I truly believe that the future will belong to the people who can use AI. And yeah, I mean, there's just so much opportunity around AI right now. It's probably the best time to do business and possibly the last time to do it if AI just completely takes over, which is possible, very possible. Hmm. So yeah, it always felt like for me, it always felt like this crazy success was just around the corner. Um, like overnight, it's gonna 1000x. Um, but in reality, it was more like, I mean, I still get that feeling. Like tomorrow, I'm gonna wake up and my numbers are gonna have like 10x or 100x. But in reality, it's more like you change something, and like because it's coding, you can like change your software like 50%, 100% even, um, visually or whatever. Theoretically, you could totally change it, but usually there's like a core thing about your software, like Uber or Airbnb. They have their like core thing. Tinder. Um, so mine is like the MBTI guesser. I'm fortunate to have that product market fit. Um, but yeah, I mean, in reality, it's like nothing happens for a month or even months, and then boom, like you get a 20% increase. And then nothing happens for weeks, and then boom, you get a 50% increase. Nothing happens for months, and then boom, you get 100%. You double your business, and I think it's been kind of like that. Also, you're figuring stuff out that like TikTok marketing was like a massive thing. It's almost like a paradigm shift where like I had no plan for growth, but now I have like a solid plan for growth for like 10K MRR and beyond, 100K. Um, so yeah, I guess it got a bit long-winded, but I guess my point is it's a long and arduous, hard journey, tough journey. I also had a health scare. I thought, um, I thought uh, I got some serious illness, which wasn't the case. It was just that I was sitting too long for too long a time. For 10 months, I'd say 80-90% of the time I was just sitting and coding, working with AI the whole time. Also, mentally, you have to be extremely tough. Again, I don't think I would have made it without AI. I would talk about, my problems like kind of like a therapist, and AI really gave me pep talks and told me to keep going. I mean, AI is not perfect though. Like sometimes it can totally mislead you, but um, I do think that I'm like currently 10x more productive than what I would have been, possibly 100x, somewhere in between, thanks to AI, mentally and productivity wise, everything. Um, I think the important thing is always be curious, be exploring more than ever now because of AI tools. I really think that the invention of AI is like the invention of guns, where people with guns totally overpowered people without guns, people using swords or bows and arrows. I think, a similar power disparity or gap in power exists today with AI. People that really harness the full potential of AI, they can create the productivity of 10, 20 people easy, potentially 100 people. And that's exactly what they're doing in Y Combinator. They're looking for companies, startups, where they're looking for startups that replace the entire workforce, the entire employees. So they want you to make a company where it's fully AI agents in the company, no humans. And that's like the paradigm they're pushing. So it would not be an overstatement to say how powerful AI is right now. And, yeah, it's a very interesting time we live in. Anyway, it's been a long-winded talk, but yeah, I'm excited to see where my journey is headed. Especially 6 months, 1 year from now, I think that I will be totally unrecognizable from where my business is today, or even myself. I think I will have totally transformed as a person. So thank you for watching. It was day 78. Journey to 100K MRR.